And of course, I would like to remind everyone the rules and that each group will have a 3 minutes to speak, while the opposition group will have also a 3 minutes to speak or to react also to the first group. Okay, so the timer, you will be the timer who will be going to indicate the time if the time is already consumed. And of course, before anything else, I would like to introduce our Board of Judges. Ma'am, good afternoon. Our Department Head of the Food Technology, Secretary, Ms. Alma Carpunting. Ma'am, thank you so much for being here and good afternoon. Okay, so we call on to Ms. Jessalina. I have a question. What does nanotechnology mean and how does nanotechnology benefit our society as of this generation?
Nanotechnology means the application of science on materials at the molecular level. The size of the particle are smaller than 100 nanometers, while technology involves developing the materials or the devices within that size. Physics and the chemistry of the involved materials are radically different when reduced to nanoscale. They have different strength, conductivity, and reactivity. For now, I am giving you the benefits. Using nanotechnology, scientists in the field of medicine, nanoparticles or nanorobots are injected into the system where the tumor is located. Through this adjusted perimeter, the area where the drug or the medicine would be delivered is specified with greater precision, with greater chances of destroying the tumor cells, and lesser chances of destroying the healthy cells. In the application of nanotechnology for tuberculosis, the drugs are encapsulated on nanoparticles and delivered as aerosol vaccine. Needle-free and do not require trained personnel to administer it in the field of security. Nanomachines and nanorobots are now available for security surveillance, where the enemy will not be able to detect its presence. Transportation, food, packaging, applying nanotechnology in the presence of nanofibers of titanium dioxide, which enhances the capacity and efficiency of whatever the process of materials was built. So, nanotechnology have been playing a very important role in our globe today.
Good afternoon to my beautiful proponent, Ms. Pinheiro, and to the other members of the group. I do agree with the advantages that you have mentioned. However, let me tackle first the number 1 advantages that you have mentioned in the field of medicine. The presence of nanorobots inside the system may accomplish the works of 10 surgeons or doctors inside the system. However, what if these nanorobots will have a malfunctioning inside the system? Can you also send a nanotechnician or a nanoengineers? I doubt it, and that could be very expensive. Number 2, what do you think? Are you not considering any chances that these vaccines will not achieve the right biochemistry effects to our system? Mutation is continuous. Mutation will always happen when it comes to our organisms. Mutation will always change during the transferring of information depending on the environment. Number 3, the nanorobots that act as surveillance cameras can be abused by our own government agencies. They might use it for their own benefits or evil purposes. Thank you.
Thank you for your response of Ms. Pinheiro's statement, Mr. Laranda. I will address you first on the last statement that you mentioned. You said the government agencies might use them for evil purposes. Why do you have so little faith on the goodness of a human being? Don't you know that we were created after the image of a holy God who is almighty good? Therefore, we exhibit the goodness of our Creator, and if there will be evil purposes, don't you worry. We have laws to follow, and justice will be given in accordance to the violation of the Filipino citizen has made. I still believe that we Filipinos are God-fearing and are good. On the second statement, my answer to the vaccine injected to tuberculosis, FDA, US FDA, and other international food and drug agencies will not allow endorsement of these medicines and vaccines without passing to the International Regulatory Board. We have Ethics Committee in charge to test the safetiness and assurance of the effectivity of the vaccines, and we have penalties and consequences given to persons who commit medical fraud and medicines. On the last statement, of course, we cannot inject a nanotechnician and nanoengineers inside the system, but we can send nanoparticles that may program to act as technicians and engineers.
Okay, so how do you react, Mr. Wong?
Nanotechnology gives us false bright side of assistant technology. Why? The transition for a human with limited amount of knowledge of high engineering and physical technological manipulation to achieve the good ends will always be there. For instance, not all people living in Earth are capable of spending expensive price of nanotechnology. If there are chances that loopholes and errors will be committed because of the continuing change of Earth's environment and age, there will no time to remove or erase damage and the pain it caused to the humanity and society. Before, we were afraid with the genetically modified organisms food. But I think this nanotechnology will do more harm than good. We are not yet prepared to accept this challenge, and I think that our lives will be better if we will remain simple by just being resourceful from Mother's nature. For example, there's such a thing that we call holistic medicine, where we use the herbal medicine to cure our natural diseases. We are from nature. Therefore, the cure for our disease must also be natural resources, not from a complicated technology. Thank you.
You are saying holistic medicines. Is that what you say? Some of these medicines are not yet well-founded and not yet internationally accepted by the International Regulatory Board on Food and Drug. Therefore, the probability that you will be cured from your disease is 50% or less. Not so with nanotechnology applications. Due to its minute size, nanoparticle size, the effectivity and assurance that you'll achieve healing is 90% or more.
Okay, so it seems that was quite an argument. I would just like to remind again everyone that we have only time allotted to each group to speak. Okay, so once again, I would like also to emphasize that hitting below the belt hitting below the belt statements are not allowed. Okay, so shall we have another proponent to speak regarding the limitation and the disadvantage of nanotechnology? Yes, sir.
I would like to quote from a citation of ATC Group of Rural Advancement Foundation. In 2001, nanoparticles were accumulated in the laboratory of the Philippines of the animals being tested in these nanoparticles, and it is accordingly producing carcinogenic compound in the system. So, do you think this nanotechnology is the solution in the present diseases in the field of medicine?
Your context of this atom technology is very biased. You're looking on the negative side. You're not even sure if your citation is well-founded, coming from the right source. This could be an isolated incident only which need further investigation.
What kind of investigation do you like? And what more citation do you want? Would you think it is already enough to hear one news that the application of nanotechnology is not yet well established? Do you want to put the health of your loved ones, friends, and other people in community at risk?
No, I don't want to put their health at risk, but I don't think looking at the number of years, but instead looking in the human being in this earth. We must be thankful that we are given the opportunity and the time to explore the brilliance and mental capacity of a human being. Accordingly, the Almighty gave us the responsibility to nurture the gift and given by the Almighty. We human beings are gifted with intelligence and to improve the humanity. And nanotechnology is a fruit of human brilliance. There are also sacrifices that we must make, but not the extent that the whole humanity will suffer greatly because of ignorance. We need to harness the phenomenon, but I would say it is a simple technology, since a small is better, then nanotechnology is better. A small piece of matter, an individual element, that will give hope and impact in the field of science, agriculture, engineering, space, and technology.
Okay, so at this moment, each group will be given the opportunity to have their final conclusive statements regarding the advantage and the disadvantage of nanotechnology. So may call on to the group of the disadvantage or the limitation. What is your conclusive statement regarding the nanotechnology or the disadvantage of nanotechnology? So,
To summarize in all nanotechnology, 1. Still have some ethical issues which include the poisoning of mass material when contaminated in the human body. 2. While nanotechnology can produce all kinds of new improved products, the particles that are created are so small that they may cause eventual health problems in the bodies of consumers. 3. Nanotechnology has raised the standard of living out at the same time it has increased the pollution, which includes water pollution and air pollution. 4. Working with nanotechnology is quite risky because it fails to satisfy the consumers. 5. Nanotechnology has increased risk to the health as nanoparticles with their size can cause inhalation problems and may cause other fatal diseases. And 6. At present, nanotechnology is one of the most expensive technologies. The main reason for its very high cost is the molecular structure and processing of the product. It is quite difficult for the manufacturers to randomly produce dynamic products without its nano-sized machine are unaffordable for the common people.
Thank you for your statements, Ms. Macrohon. Nanotechnology is a scientific that will be one of the key of technology that will create impact to be aspect of economy. Nano, which is a quick word for dwarfs, with a unit per feet 10 to the 9 atomic level, and the application quantum mechanics will easily overrule. The rules of anti-disease commercials application in informatic medicines and engineers in terms of the following possible impact that will happen that nanotechnology will be applied. First, greater efficiency on energy storage and conversion to agricultural productivity and enhancement. Second, there will be water treatment and remediation. Third, a delivery system, a faster disease diagnosis and screening if drugs delivery system will 100% accurate. Fourth, food processing will be more effective. Fifth, air pollution will be lessened and stronger construction materials will be done. 6. Easy and flexible health monitoring for disease will be achieved. And 7. For fast control, easier direction is achieved. Nanotechnology can make a significant contribution. It eradicates extreme poverty and hunger, ensure environment sustainability, reduce child mortality, improve maternal health, and combat AIDS, malaria, and other diseases. And that will be all. Thank you very much.
Okay, so it seems that we were enlightened about the disadvantage and the advantage of nanotechnology. But as what I always said, on how we deal our team always reflects our personality. So it depends on us on how are we going to deal with the nanotechnology. Either you are a disadvantage or an advantage to our community or to our society. It's up to us on how are we going to deal with it. Okay, so once again, I would like to thank you to our department head, Ma'am Eleanor Picalumpang. Thank you so much, and to our college secretary, Almacar Kunting, and to our professor, Ma'am, thank you so much, Northwind T. Dumadaog, for giving us the opportunity in sharing the knowledge of the nanotechnology. It's such an honor for us to be here, and we are so privileged. Thank you so much to our classmates, opponents, and proponents. Thank you very much. A round of applause.